welcome to the Backrooms, where you go into the background information of our favorite topics on Going Obscure. I'm your host, Gabe.
And I am Matt, your other host
Yeah.
of the evening.
Tonight we are re-recording our Backrooms on our favorite topic,
Yes.
SCHNELLonline.
Yes, I was a little lumpkin, and I ended up losing the last two episodes of the Backrooms. So, this is actually better, though, because now you can get our opinion on what we thought of the rest of the season. Because before that, all the other Backrooms episodes were recorded, before episode 4 was even out. Back in August. And now it's almost October, so...
Yeah.
Season's almost over, and we can actually say our opinions on it. How we think it's going.
Season 2 was a rocky start, but I think the second half is a lot better.
There's still one more episode yet.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about SCHNELLonline.
So I think Gabe here was more the head boy on this one.
SCHNELLonline is an interesting thing, and how I wrote this script for this episode was more of how I went through it and how I learned about it. So it's the closest I could not replicate, but I wrote it at the exact same time as I learned about it. But the way the audience learns about it is how I learned about it, and now I'm very interested in meeting the creator of SCHNELLonline, Saint. So I might eventually try to get in contact with this guy and talk to him.
Yeah. From what I know, he's a pretty creepy dude.
He's more like he's just lower in the iceberg than us.
Yeah.
You could say the iceberg of the internet.
Yeah, and who knows? For all we know, he could be watching this right now.
He really could be, and I am interested in talking to him.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of that one.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm the one that digs deep into topics anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm more of just the editor, and...
I've seen a lot worse than Saint.
Yeah.
In a recent video I made, I actually was able to hint about SCHNELLonline because the creator of a video that I mentioned in the video, he has Saint linked in his account.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all connected. All connected.
As of recording this, the SCHNELLonline episode is not completed yet, but I have strong confidence that this is going to be my favorite episode so far in Going Obscure, because I have a tendency to dislike the episode, the script I should say, until I see the finished product, and then I like it, typically. But
what he means is until he sees my art.
What?
Until he sees my art, he doesn't like it. But as soon as he sees the goodness that I did, it makes it all better.
But with SCHNELLonline, I like the script as it is. I think it's very good for what it is. So I expect that the finished product will be magnificent.
Yeah, this one's unique because, like Gabe said, he wrote it as he did the research, so as he discovered stuff. So it's kind of like you, the viewer, you don't know anything about the theory, but neither did we. And so we're telling you stuff as we learned, and then you're learning as we learned. So it's kind of...
See, with this one, I technically do that with every episode, is that I write it as I learn about it, but I normally write it as if I already knew about it as I learn about it.
Right.
As more of an informative style, while with this, I try to make it a bit more as if, like a mystery. Like one of those mystery shows. You know the ones. We don't really get the answer until the end. Like, if I was to write it like every other episode, it would have been like, oh, SCHNELLonline is an unfinished, game by the creator Saint.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it as SCHNELLonline is a creepy MMORPG or MMO game on the dark web where creepos chill out and then you figure it out afterwards.
Yup. There's no rebuttal. There haven't
Yeah,
really been any rebuttals in this
it's not
season.
really been needed.
There was in episode 18.
Yep.
Because that one deserved. That one kind of needed one.
Yeah, that was a conspiracy.
Right.
So it
This is
needed
also
it.
a conspiracy, in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of lost media and conspiracy, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's at the bottom of the iceberg, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's the lowest one, but it's really low.
No, it's pretty low. Yeah.
Second to last line, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Yeah, it's interesting. It would have been a lot shorter if we did it in the normal style of things,
Mm-hmm.
but I really tried to incorporate a lot more in this one than usual. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes intentionally. I don't know how long the episode will be because it's not finished yet at the point of recording this, but by the script, what we've kind of estimated like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, right?
I'd say less than that, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7 makes more sense.
Because it's about a minute
Yeah.
per page, typically, in
Yeah.
a script. If that's the case, it'll be about
Yeah.
3
The
minutes and
difference
10
is that-
seconds, but that's not going to be...
No, it's definitely not right.
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm pretty tired right now, so I would be more energetic than right now if I was awake.
He'd be bouncing off
But-
the walls.
I would be bouncing off the walls. This is my favorite topic so far. I can't think of what my favorite topic would have been in last season. Like the generic one would
Mine
be
was The Simpsons.
Yeah, I would have said the most generic one I would have liked the most would be Mario 64 because it's the most successful.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look back at that episode, I feel like I should have done a bit more with it. But at the time, there just wasn't as much information.
Yeah, I was
about the
watching
topic.
that episode back the other day,
Yeah,
and I realized that the voice you used in that one is a
Yeah.
lot lower than the voice used in
Really?
any other episode.
it's not intentional.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
I
But,
kind of
like,
just, yeah,
it was just something weird I pointed out, because typically, you talk like this, but then you're like, Mario 64.
that's kind of
People
the one that we
claim
make
that
fun
it
of.
is,
That's the one we kind of make fun of.
Yeah,
The
people like
voice.
to make fun of Gabe on that one.
It's whatever. But I can't think of what my favorite would be last season.
Yeah, I still like the Simpsons one because that
Maybe,
was my
yeah.
episode.
I think that may be my favorite, actually. Yeah, I like the Simpsons one, but with this one, I have a definitive answer. If anybody was to ask me what my favorite was, it would be SCHNELLonline. And yeah, I'll try to set up some sort of interview with Saint, see what his thought process is and what he was doing with SCHNELLonline.
Hopefully he's not giving you death threats or sacrificing babies or something. I don't know.
I don't think he would do that.
You don't
Maybe
know.
he'd mess with me. I would assume at the worst he'd just mess with me. But I feel like I'd be able to figure out pretty quickly that he's messing with me if he was.
Yeah.
Because I like to think that I'm capable of, of that. Of being able to understand what I'm being played, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yep.
SCHNELLonline, the best game ever.
Time
That
will
never came
only
out.
tell.
Lost media is beautiful. And when you add conspiracies to it, that's a Sunday right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I have to say.
Well,
How do we normally end these episodes?
join us again in the Backrooms next time when we go back into the background information of the topics. See you guys later.
Good night, Chili Peppers.
Fellas. Auga.
Okay.
Imagine buying a game cartridge with 200 built-in games and they're all fake.
Yeah, maybe.
Gabe just did exactly that.